Have you ever noticed that some of the people making money online don't actually seem smarter than you? So why are they succeeding while you still wait? For the longest time, I thought successful people knew something that I didn't. I thought they were experts. I thought they were the kind of people that had all the answers, the kind of people who absolutely never question themselves. And then one day, I realized something. And this something completely changed the way I looked at business. It's that expertise is relative. Let me explain what I mean. When I first started creating children's books, I looked at authors who had sold hundreds of thousands of copies. When I started YouTube, I compared myself to creators with 1 million subscribers. When I started teaching self-publishing, I said to myself, who am I to teach this? There's so many people out there who've been doing this for 20 years, decades. Every time I wanted to start something new, I found someone who was better than me, proven to be better than me. And because of that, I almost convinced myself I wasn't qualified. I'm sure you've done that. You want to start a business, you search YouTube, and suddenly you're watching someone who has 500,000 subscribers, or someone who's created 10 books and published them, or someone making $1 million a year. And before you know it, you've talked yourself out of even starting to begin with, because you're comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. But here's the problem. You're looking in the wrong direction. Instead of looking to the people who know more than you, you need to be looking at the people who know less, because that is who you'll actually serve. Now, here's an example. Let's say you've been gardening for 5 years. You might not know everything, but do you think you know more than someone who's about to plant their first tomato? Absolutely. Or maybe you've learned how to meal plan for a family on a budget. Does that make you the world's greatest financial advisor? Absolutely not. No. But it might make you exactly the person another mom needs. Maybe you've homeschooled your kids for 3 years. Maybe you've paid off debt. Maybe you've learned Canva or AI. Maybe you've survived breast cancer. Maybe you survived a season that you never thought you'd make it through. There is someone behind you praying for the knowledge that you already have. Think about that for a second. Just let that sink in. Someone is asking Google a question today, right now maybe, that you already know the answer to. Not because you're the world's best, but because you've already walked that road. And that's where I think so many women get stuck. We believe expertise means being the smartest person in the room, but it doesn't. It means being able to help someone take their next step. And that's it. The teacher doesn't have to know everything. The teacher just has to know more than the student does. The guide doesn't have to reach the summit every single time, but she must know the trail. And if you wait until you're the world's leading expert, you'll spend your entire life waiting because you need to put in the reps. Can I tell you something I've learned? I've had a lot of different careers in my life. I've managed luxury art galleries. I've danced professionally. I've worked on yachts. I've served in the military. I've started businesses. Some worked and some did not. But every single one of those experiences has taught me something. Every single one of those experiences has given me something that I can use to help someone. That's why I keep saying, you've been collecting inventory your entire life. Your inventory isn't valuable because you're the best. Your inventory is valuable because it's yours, because there are people standing exactly where you used to stand. And they need someone who's willing to turn around and say, come on, I've been here before. Let me show you the way out. That's the person they trust, not because she's perfect, but because she's relatable. So here's what I want you to do today. Stop asking, am I an expert? And start asking, who knows less than I do? Because that right there is your audience. That's the beginning of your business. That's where your inventory becomes valuable. And if you're struggling to figure out exactly what your inventory is, I've created something just for you. It's called the Inventory Finder. It's a simple workbook that helps you to uncover the knowledge, experiences, and skills you've been collecting your entire life. And it shows you how to recognize what someone else would be willing to pay for. You can download it using the QR code on the screen or the link in the description. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing people always come to you about for advice? Tell me in the comments. You might be surprised to discover that is the beginning of your business.